Hi there. This is Kathy Cheo-Isaacs. Welcome to Tiara Tech, 10 minutes or so of tech, usually on a Monday. I'm Kathy Cheo-Isaacs, as I said before, and otherwise known as Knives Chow on Twitter or at I Wear the Crowns, and that's the latest. So anyway, yes, this is a change of scenery. Tiara teching from home today because we are on spring break. I am watching the time because I need to go and pick up Amazing Grace and Layla Boo from school. And so anyway, this is what we're going to talk about today. So last week, one of my colleagues, he was, they were completing a kind of 10-week study of learning spaces. And they had a show off for the parents in the morning. And what he wanted to do was he had created a slideshow in PowerPoint with pictures of the process, and it was awesome. And I got to work a lot with the kids, which I was really psyched about. The problem was he couldn't, they called me in at the last minute, and they couldn't get the slideshow to advance on its own despite setting up the timings. So, one way around it, so I tried to troubleshoot it as best as I could. And I looked at the slide sorter in PowerPoint, and it didn't look like there were any timings there, but things are different enough that from version to version that I couldn't tell what to do. So anyway, I had asked him, what is there? Is there anything special about this? Do you have any special effects or anything? He said, no, it's just pictures. So what he did, and I guess I'll show you today, is he used the, so we kind of did a little mashup, and I've done this before also. So in PowerPoint, there's this great feature called that you can make a slideshow from a photo album. So we're going to go ahead and do that and make a small one. And then what we'll do too is we'll publish it to the web using Google Drive. Publish to the web is an awesome tool because it just kind of, without having to share anything with anybody, this link that's published to the web, and you can make updates and whatever, and that's it. So there's no sharing, there's no kind of, you don't have to do the view or anything like that. It's just, I think it's a great tool. So let's get some things kind of started. So here we go. Funny. I'm going to show you my Google Keep screen. So show my entire screen. Let's see what happens here, because I always do application window. I don't really need to do that. So my issue when I do the Tiara Tech is knowing what number I'm on, what episode I'm on. So I sort of remembered that last week was 22. So I kind of, every week I have to go and search YouTube. Yes, that's what I have to do. I should just put this in a spreadsheet because, spreadsheet is the answer to everything. And then I would just know. But yeah, today I was like, let's just take care of this. So anyway, this is my Tiara Tech based on, funny thing, based on a few weeks ago, Tiara Tech on Google Keep. Okay, so let's hope this works. Okay, it looks like it is. All right. Oh, and actually I need to stop because I'm going to go ahead and set this up for Google Drive, but I'm going to stop and I'm going to start PowerPoint to show you this feature. I think I may have done that in the past, but maybe not, because I don't have all 20 episodes of Tiara Tech. So here's the PowerPoint and it's starting. So I'm going to go ahead and share that application window for PowerPoint. Hopefully it'll work. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's gigantic. I'm sure that's not what I want. It started. Oh, good. Perfect. Okay, so let's share the screen now that it's not humongous. Hello. Share screen. And then I saw two features on the Google Hangout that are going to disappear. One April 25th and one May something, but I missed it, like the unhangout facilitator. Oh, I know what that is. I think that's something that they use for like a massive hangout for more than the number of people that are in here. Okay, so I am just going to start a blank presentation in PowerPoint. I have Camtasia, so that always turns on for me because I haven't said, hey, stop turning on startup. Okay, so here's a blank presentation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to say photo album. Oh, I'm sure. Maybe I tried to, you know what I tried to do? Yeah, because this always happens. I must have tried to screen record this, screen record this with the Xbox app, and it didn't work. And that's something for another day. Wait, I should add that in here. Maybe that was one of the things I hoped to add, and then it didn't happen. Okay, so we're going to add Xbox app because when sorry. Okay, yeah, got to write things down. All right, so here we are, PowerPoint, and we're going to say insert photo album and new photo album. So then what you do is you say insert from file or disk, and then the Windows is going to look for it. Camera roll. Let's see what's in the camera roll. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, but we could do, I don't want to go in there. Okay, so we'll just go to Google Drive. We'll go to images. There's about a bazillion in here. Oh, we'll just use aeroponic tower, I think. Okay, so we have some plants. This one's not so impressive because it's all plants, but you can pick one at a time. You can say control click, and pick a variety. You could say control A and select them all. So notice down here in the file name, you're going to have all the files selected. We're going to go ahead and say insert, and we're going to wait, and you're going to see that all of our images made it in. Okay. I think we need to click it in order to get some of these editing tools. So if we want them to be upright, oh, see, this is one at a time. So you have to unclick. All right, I don't care so much about the rest of them because I don't want to take all the time to do that. Okay, you could put a text box in one of the slides. Okay, as one of the slides, I don't really want it, so I'm going to remove it. Okay, you can make all of the pictures black and white. I didn't see this before. I don't know if you need to put the captions below all the pictures before you insert. Okay, so anyway, you have some choices here with the album. You can fit to slide. You can put one picture, two pictures, four, one with a title, four with a title. Okay, choose your frame shape, which is defaulting to rectangle. It doesn't look like it's going to let us change it. Then you can choose a theme, which I have not done. Oh, so these are just themes. Okay, so I'll choose the office theme because I'm so exciting. Or one that's integral. I don't know. Slice. All right, slice. We'll pick that. We'll say create. And what PowerPoint will do, oh, that's pretty. Okay, so what PowerPoint will do is it'll import all these pictures into the album. It will size them so that they're the right size. Okay, so notice we have some very sad parsley there. Okay, and then you can do images, photos, or you can do clip art. Okay, so that's all good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. I'm going to throw it right on the desktop so it's somewhat easy to find. So desktop, save. I guess it's called photo album. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is let's get out of here. Let's go back to the Hangout. If we can find it. Oh, there's the Hangout. Oops. I'm going to say stop. I hope that you saw all that. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to share this one with Google Drive. Okay, so share, ta-da. Maybe because I didn't say present to everyone, I have no idea. Okay, that could be for the other people that are supposedly in the Hangout. I don't know, but we're just gonna do it just in case. Okay, so file, new, and we're gonna say file upload. Okay, so file upload. We're gonna look somewhere on the desktop for something called photo album. Oh, and that's download, so I won't find it in there. Okay, photo album, PH. I'm just taking my time. There it is. And we're going to say open. Okay, so it's uploading. It's less than a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open it. I don't know why I don't have this. I'm going on the wrong screen. But I don't know why this is not automatically converting upon upload. I guess I have that turned off. Okay, so my 10 picture photo album is now being converted to Google Slides. Okay, and when you publish a Google Slides to the web, that's under File, okay, and Publish to the web, and you'll see in, here, we'll do it, we might as well do it, New Docs, okay, also under File is Publish to the web, Publish to the web. There's nothing to publish, okay, for now, but we'll go back here and say, remember, File, Publish to web. Okay, so this is going to say it's visible to anyone by publishing to the web. You can link it or you can embed it. So this is great for web pages. Okay, so let's say I want to just send somebody a link. My default is to advance the slides every 3 seconds. Okay, and I can choose these things. Start the slideshow as soon as the player loads and restart the slideshow after the last slide, so it'll loop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say publish. It's going to ask me, are you sure? I'm going to say, yeah, it's okay. And then here's the link. It's already highlighted, so you have to do is Control-C. You can also right-click copy. Okay, and then I'm going to take a peek at published content and settings. Okay, so now let's say you're like, okay, I sent out this published to web document and I don't want anyone to see it anymore. It's been out there for like 2 weeks. I'm done. You can say stop publishing. That's in the published content and settings. But let's just see what happens here. So we have this huge URL. No one's going to type it in. They'll click on the links. You could also be a little savvy and use goo.gl, which is the Google URL shortener. And you would just paste your long URL here, shorten, and now we have one that's called quickie, this, okay, quick short URL. So I'm going to go ahead and copy it. Then I'm going to test it out. So I'm going to an incognito window. I'm going to put that in, paste that URL, and then I'm going to hit enter to make it real. And with any luck, after all the buffering, my slideshow will come up. This is something that I'll just say, you know, it is media rich. The images were probably huge, and it's going to take its time a little bit, which is fine. Okay. Oh, ta-da. Okay. And then every 3 seconds, this should advance. So we'll just go ahead and we'll watch for about 30 seconds just to confirm that it goes and loops back up. So that is basil, by the way. That's a sad little parsley. That's a happier parsley. That is, I think, a butter. No, that's the butterhead lettuce. And the other one I think was red romaine. So this is what our aquaponic tower looked like when we first planted the buds. And yay, it worked. Okay, so this is pretty awesome. And I'm so happy with this tool. Publish to web lets you just do that. You don't have to do an extra player or anything. It's just easy. And it seems like as long as you're not doing anything crazy and it's just a photo album, you can do, this is super easy. Now we'll just take a peek, go back and take a peek at some of the other settings. Okay, so it could be a super fast one. It could be, you know, longer if you have text, every 15, 30 seconds, or even every minute. Okay, now if you wanted to use this for the embed code, you just click here, and this will tell you how big the slide, you know, you get to choose if you want small, medium, or large slides. I'm going to go ahead and say that I want both the slideshow to start as soon as this player loads and restart the slideshow after the last slide. And what you get in here is some HTML that you just highlight, copy, and then if you have a place to embed, you can embed this code. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to Google Sites. Okay. Now you have new and classic sites. I do hope that classic sites is never, ever, ever done away with. And it's kind of funny because there was a time, nope, I don't want to look at the new sites. There was a time, you know what, I will look at the new sites. There was a time that I thought this was a bit too much and a little overwhelming. Look, I just made all kinds of websites. I'm like a kid, sort of. Okay, so owned by anyone, start your first new site. Now, Google Sites we've talked about before. It's just an easy, really beautiful website, web publishing. Oh, there we go. Web publishing tool. Okay, so we can do this in the new. So I'm going to skip the tour. Maybe if you want, we can come back. So this is the title. We're going to say, ta-da, another sample. Okay, and you would be good about capitalizing. So I'm going to say I would like to put in a text box. Oh, no, I don't. I'll leave it. But I want to embed a URL. Okay, oops. Embed a URL. Okay. This will only show a link. So in the new Google Sites, you can't do that. Okay, this is not going to work. So that's good that we tried it. So that's different. So you would need to put in here. Okay, so these are just some sneakers that my kids have to buy for cheer next year. I'm going to try this embed URL again. Aha. So it works with websites. It does not work with things that need to be things with HTML. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll go back here. This is the, oh, this is my dream. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter to me that much. Okay, so this is a very pink, and here is a text box that has nothing in it. But if you come up here, to the top right, it says edit HTML source. Okay, and that's what we had just copied back here. We copied this link. This was an embed code. So I'm going to go ahead. That's not right. I copied something else. Copy. Come here. Do it. Google presentation. I'm going to go ahead and update it. And then I'm going to save. So it's just a placeholder for now. Okay. But once you save the web page, it's going to come up for you. So let's go ahead and stop. It has been more than 10 minutes, and it is time for me to pick up the kids. So, and I'll see you next time. Bye.